Go to Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who's actually standing by at the site of the vice presidential debate tonight. Congresswoman, this is going to be the headline of the debate: global security, stability in the Middle East. As you recall, that was a big part of the presidential debate. What are you expecting to hear tonight from both candidates?
Well, I expect to hear from J.D. Vance a comparison of President Trump's successful peace through strength foreign policy that strengthened our national security, that brought peace to the Middle East, versus Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's weak foreign policy that has led to catastrophe, whether it was the catastrophic withdrawal from Afghanistan, Putin's invasion of Ukraine, or now Hamas's attack against Israel. Hamas, of course, is an Iranian proxy, or today's unprecedented Iranian direct attack against Israel with hypersonic ballistic missiles. Foreign policy is front and center for voters across the country, and J.D. Vance, I anticipate, will compare the success of President Trump versus the weakness under Kamala Harris.
Yeah, well, Congresswoman, you recall, obviously, from the last debate, Kamala Harris said that there were no combat troops deployed. Roll this.
And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world, the first time this century.
Well, Congressman, we now have thousands of troops that just had missiles coming from Iran fly right over their heads. I would say she's wrong.
Not just now, you have to look at the past year, how under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's watch, you had unprecedented Iranian proxy attacks at U.S. forces. I know this because I represent the 10th Mountain Division, based at Fort Drum, the most deployed division in the U.S. Army since 9/11. And there have been service members who have been wounded because of Iranian proxy attacks. So for Kamala Harris to say that, it shows how unfit she is to be commander-in-chief. It's just yet another example where she is not fit to step in the Oval Office as President of the United States. And when the world is on fire, we need absolute strength. We need security and peace. President Trump delivered that during his first term, and he will deliver that again when he's elected President of the United States. That's why the stakes are so high when it comes to the chaos and security of the world this election cycle.
Well, Congressman, before I let you go, obviously markets are on the edge of their seats right now, wondering what's going to happen. Who do you, what do you think J.D. Vance is going to hit Walz with on his economic policies?
Well, first of all, J.D. Vance is going to tell his personal story, which is an extraordinary one. He has lived the American dream, and it's a story that resonates with many American families who feel left behind because of the failed policies of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. In addition, he's going to touch on the economy, which is top of the mind for voters across the country. Inflation continues to crush hardworking families, small businesses, and farms, and it's a direct result of Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote for the Inflation Expansion Act. J.D. Vance will also touch upon the border crisis caused by Joe Biden's open borders are none other than Kamala Harris. J.D. Vance will communicate to the American people about President Trump's successful border security, leading to the most secure border in our nation's history.
Yeah. Well, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, appreciate you joining us. Good luck tonight. All right.
Thank you.
Israel is now basically under attack, and is America next? Who knows? Folks, if you don't think this could happen here in America, you're probably wrong. All right, just like we saw with Israel, they had a shooting simultaneously. Those are the 6 deaths that they're talking about, 8 if you include them. We're talking about civilian places. Iran might not be able to hit us with the same munitions they're hitting Israel with, but don't forget about this. This is state-sponsored chants for death to America that you're watching right there. That happens not every day, but very frequently in Iran.